most notably, I remember this part where he ripped off his scalp.
But for me, I was mostly thinking about the editors to craft such a spectacular and marvelous piece.
Being a big deal, my parents found it hilarious.
When he ripped off his giant muscles to reveal his skinny little noodle arms.
I thought it was kind of weird, but I guess the point of it is to have so you're comfortable in your own home.
I'm not sure what kind of production and editing went into that, but it was impressive nonetheless.
Welcome to the podcast Squash Tales. I'm your host, Joshua Traugott from Blueprint News Network in Downers Grove, and today I'm joined by content producer Molly Flynn Scoggin. After earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in advertising from Michigan State University, Molly Flynn Scoggin worked as a content producer for the last 25 years, producing content for television, film, radio, and new media. Working with companies such as Kraft, Applebee's, Target, and Toyota, she eventually landed a role in 2020 for the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl commercial titled Comfortable, which starred Jason Momoa and was directed by David Shane.
I just did the post-production, so I did the editorial, and I had, I supervised the commercial being cut and edited with both David Shane and the creative team from the High Dive agency. And then I shepherded the visual effects process with the mill.
Scoggin was hired at the midpoint of production to scope and bid the editorial, shepherd the creative team, ensure clients saw rough cuts, and get approvals for what they're working on. VFX production company The Mill had a team working on the commercial 4 to 6 weeks before the Super Bowl due date. Scoggin was the project manager, having everyone come together to do what they needed and be happy with the product.
Every commercial has its own backstory. They're all like little mini films. It's like camp. You become your own little family during the prep process and the filming of it and the post-production and how in touch the director is after the fact.
Scoggin has been a part of many teams in hopes of helping the product be memorable and bring short storytelling to the forefront. One way those stories get told is with the use of actors, like Jason Momoa. Commercials need a lot of approvals and communication, such as from the creative team, agency personnel, and clients. But Jason Momoa had the final yay or nay for the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl commercial, and his answer was strongly influenced by his wife, Lisa Bonet.
Ironically enough, he travels with his own cameraman and a team of people. So we would interface with them and say, oh, he's shooting in Ohio. Can we get a hotel room? And I'm sure they thought we were doing strange things in this hotel room, but we were actually trying to shoot little 5-second content pieces as digital assets after the fact that also aired as teasers for the Super Bowl. So that was fun too.
Even though Scoggin never met Momoa in person, she got lots of time on the phone with him, later recounting that he is very nice, serious about his business, and knows what he's doing. A tremendous amount of time spent on the commercial was to make Jason Momoa look skinny by using a body double, prosthetics, and a bunch of VFX. But Scoggin is no stranger to long hours as a content producer.
Easily there's 15-hour days. You're kind of working around the clock. There's always some weird ad emergency, some camera-ready products stuck somewhere, or I've had 20 tons of Cool Whip stuck in customs off the coast of Argentina before. Some criminal gang is holding onto it for X amount of money. So that was another 80-hour week. I was definitely delirious. It was a very intense month of my life. And I actually crashed my car in the parking garage while I was leaving because we shipped the spot at 4 o'clock in the morning and I was kind of out of my mind.
Scoggin's car still's a dent, and she feels like Jason Momoa owes her $2,000. Even though Scoggin doubts Momoa remembers her, being the content producer for a Super Bowl commercial was remarkable for her to get noticed, win a bunch of awards, and have a fun time being a part of it, because Super Bowl commercials do not come all of the time in your career.
So producing for me is both a creative outlet and I get to be part of a really creative process and every day is different. But I also deal with bidding jobs and finances and keeping jobs on budget, dealing with vendors and people within the agency team, clients. It's also business with clients and outside of our own internal team. Find something that really utilizes all of your skills and all of your passions.
Thanks for tuning into the podcast Squash Tales. As always, I'm your host, Joshua Traugott from Blueprint News Network in Downers Grove. Make sure to follow my Instagram account at Joshua Traugott and subscribe to my YouTube channel at jtraug2616 for more content. Have a great rest of your day.